Well, that was a good idea, and calmly played by Henman. A few good lobs might just make Edberg think twice, not just because he does crowd the net, but also his overhead isn't his great strength.
That was a quite brilliant shot by Henman. One of the few times I've ever seen him play a lob like that.
Good forthright opening game by Edberg. 1 game all first set. He holds many records, Stefan Edberg. Outstandingly, the record for being quite the most genial person you'll ever meet in sport. But another one is that he played in 1992 here against Michael Chang, a match lasting 5 hours and 26 minutes, which was a record in itself.
Lovely preparation. Look at the way Henman steadies himself for that. The early take back of the racket. And it was almost as if he was sizing up and eyeing his target. Well, if this match continues at this level, this is going to be a connoisseur's delight. Not too many looped and heavily spun topspin forehands. Interesting test of character now, because many a player would perhaps think a little negatively here and push in a moderate sort of first serve just to get it in. But Henman's generally courageous and goes for his shots.
First real danger. First telling blow struck by Edberg. He gets a break as early as the third game and leads 2 games to 1 first set.
Watch this. See if it doesn't ring a bell. Grown-up child rings home.
Hi, it's me.
Hello, love. I'll get your mother.
It's like the old man's an answering service, but he needn't be like that.
Hello, love. I'll just get your mother.
Oh, hang on, Dad. Well, can't we have a chat first?
Is anything the matter?
No, I've just forgotten what you sound like.
Very funny. So how's the course going?
Remember, answering the phone is not the same as talking on the phone.
Did you?
So, Dad, before you hand over to Mum, say something.
Brilliant.
And kids, talk to your father, right?
Boyfriend?
It's good to talk.
For an instant quote on household insurance, phone NatWest on 0800 24 24 25. No forms, no fuss.
Here's another Edberg record. This is his 54th consecutive Grand Slam championship. Nobody else has touched that. He's got a break here at the start. They played hours against each other in practice at Queen's Club, and I presume at the All England Club Wimbledon as well. But the practice court isn't the match court.
Yes, and I don't think Henman supporters should be disappointed or think this is going to be one-way traffic. This is almost a predictable start, I feel, by both players. Henman was always likely to be more nervous to begin with, and Edberg is the man who later in matches develops real nerves. So you're likely to see a freer flowing Edberg here, but once it gets a little tight, he may well just hiccup a little bit.
He's okay.
Well, it was popped up because it was hit on the half volley. And does he join Leeds United, or does it hit him on the racket? Well, I didn't even see where it hit him. It went so quickly.
Head, didn't it?
That's what I thought. He
Yes,
possibly
I
joined
shouldn't
Leeds
have
United.
I shouldn't have been so jokey about it. Must have hurt.
How did you hear what he said?
That could just loosen the tension. Certainly for Henman. It's a sharp start for Edberg, no question about that. 3 games to run. This is lead.
Edberg leads 3-1.
Yes, he's only served 11 aces in his 3 matches, Edberg, and playing 9 sets, so it's only an average of just over an ace a set.
15-11.
But what he has been doing well is cutting back on double faults, and so far only the 1 foot fault all tournament long.
15-all.
Yes, and I'm awfully sorry if any viewers are offended by my remark earlier about niggers in a woodpile. It's an old idiom, and of course no offence meant at all.
Got out of that well, 15-40 down. Double break, danger of that.
Yes, I would have expected Edberg really to try and do a bit more with the second serve, but I think there's quite a bit of respect, and so there should be for this man's passing shots, because he goes for them. He hits with power.
Advantage.
Left the ball well. That's typical Henman. He's not one to doubt and suddenly fall apart, all nerves and edgy. 10-4 in the afternoon here in New York. There's extra incentive for Tim Henman, incidentally, in this match, as if he needed it, because he's very close to having enough points to be one of the 16 players for the International Tennis Federation's Grand Slam Cup in Munich later in the season. That's where you become rich overnight.
Quite a few people are struck by the similarities in backhands between these two, or of these two. As Edberg used to have in his youth a two-handed backhand until Percy Rosberg, coach in Sweden, had it changed. One of the most successful changes, incidentally, from 2 to 1. Richard Krajicek, another reasonably successful, or on Wimbledon showing enormously successful. Pete Sampras hasn't made the adaptation nearly so well. But it's thought the way that Henman, and I must say I see the similarity, the way he digs his right shoulder down and has a long free-flowing swing as Edberg, relates him to this man as far as the backhand's concerned.
40-11.
Henman still hasn't quite got his range. It's taken a bit of time yet.
Game Edberg.
4-2 Edberg leads. He's not giving him much.
Edberg leads 4-2.
Nice guy he may be, but he's not in the business of handing round encouragement. Not in the middle of a match, to his opponent anyway. One or two more of those, and Henman's going to think less about his shots, just play them. Henman's parents have been holidaying on the continent. It's rumoured round here that they might have arrived here this morning to see the match.